Part of the responsibility of the Red Rooster is to pass down this mantle to the next generation. That's one of the prime responsibilities, so that the legacy is not lost to history. So he has chosen as his successor a young man named Strong Boy Thurman. And when he met Strong Boy was literally that, a strong boy, like in a vaudevillian, like a classic strong man, but he's of course a strong boy. So he represented this youthful strength. He's this fiery redhead with a hot temper. But now when we see Strong Boy in Red Rooster Golden Age, which is our Indiegogo special, he's no longer a boy, he's a man, and he actually may resent the Strong Boy title anymore. He's very much grown out of it. In fact, he's probably quite a bit bigger than Frank Cooper himself, taller and heavier and much more muscular, but he's now a man with his own ideas. He's beginning to understand what he believes the Red Rooster mantle means, and he's starting to question Frank's leadership, right, and Frank's decisions, Frank's commercialization of the Red Rooster message, the publicity of the Order of the Dawn and the allies and these more overt adventures that they're having. And this drives a wedge in many ways between the Red Rooster and Strong Boy, but also kind of fractures his entire team. So Miss Midnight, aka Palcola Girl that you've seen in many of my drawings, she's sort of the femme fatale of the series. She may or may not have this very, very complicated relationship with Frank Cooper. She has sort of indulged herself a little bit more in the spotlight, and she's had a little fun with it, even though she recognizes that maybe Frank has gotten a little soft. Maybe Frank's dog Rascal has gotten just a little bit fat. You know, she's beginning to see too that they've defeated all their villains. All of these maniacs that they've put in insane asylums or behind bars, and they've locked away, and now they're resting on their laurels a bit. She's seeing that, perhaps is the job over? She and their friends, and it's kind of a whole network. There are allies that you won't even meet that aren't part of the core team that you'll definitely meet in subsequent issues of the Red Rooster. We have many, many more heroes stories that we want to tell. This network of the Order of the Dawn is more expansive than just Strong Boy and Miss Midnight and Frank Cooper and Pilgrim Shadow, who are the characters you'll meet in this book. But they have other friends as well. But they've had their moment in the sun, and now they're resting on their laurels. They've locked away all of these supervillains. They've taken down all of these masterminds. They no longer torment the American people. As a hero, you want to indulge in, but the fight is never over. We will be meeting another ally in this particular Red Rooster Golden Age narrative. With 60 pages, you only have room for so many allies that you can introduce, even though the Red Rooster's network, his collective network of Order of the Dawn and other hero characters he would have interacted with is much larger. So he might, he's fought criminals and masterminds and psychopaths all across the country, so he has this network of helpers and associates and heroes that he can that you'll meet. Many of them very colorful. Some of them maybe have soured on the Red Rooster and stuff. But one hero that you're going to meet in Red Rooster Golden Age is Pilgrim Shadow. And Pilgrim Shadow is a very special character. In subsequent issues also makes a very, very interesting transformation. So if you stick with the Red Rooster as a series of books, as a legacy, as an epic storyline, you're going to find all of these characters evolve in very dramatic ways. Pilgrim Shadow is in many ways the Red Rooster's rock, right? He's another mystery character. He's this African-American character with all these Western and Native American motifs, right? So his origins are extraordinarily mysterious, and you can tell he's a man of great depth, a noble bearing. And so when Miss Midnight complicates the relationships, when Strong Boy questions Frank's leadership, and then that causes Frank to question his own abilities to be a leader, to bear up under pressure, to uphold the values of the Red Rooster mantle. Then Pilgrim Shadow steps in and kind of becomes the philosopher, the rock. He keeps Frank grounded. He reminds Frank of what a leader is and should be, what the mantle of the Red Rooster means to the world, historically. And he shouldn't give up. He should trust himself. He should continue the fight, no matter what happens, right? He's that character. So this character has a lot of gravity to him, and he'll resonate hopefully on into the whole storyline. Speaking of characters that change, Strong Boy Thurman also makes a dramatic transformation from Red Rooster Golden Age into the longer story arc. So if you read Red Rooster Golden Age, you're going to want to come back and pick up all the later issues, because all the characters come back, but in very dramatically different ways. Frank Cooper has a mountain to climb in future issues. Pilgrim Shadow, he becomes something totally different and special. And Strong Boy, he also has a dramatically transformed role in the next story arc. It's very, very, very important, actually. The way that he and Frank Cooper interact, and their relationship changes after Red Rooster Golden Age. I think people are going to want to come back just to see this. I think it's a powerful story about leadership, about responsibility, about the law and public service, and how each of these two characters decide to chart two completely different courses.